Arrived in South Africa just a few months after Nelson Mandela had been released from prison after 27 years in prison. 27 years, and the country was quaking with change. When I arrived in South Africa, apartheid still existed. It was trembling. It was about to fall apart, but it hadn't yet. The government and the country could not change fast enough. And so I ask again, when we know we must change, how? How do we do it in a good way? And in South Africa, the way the change was able to happen was from heart to heart. There is a Zulu word, a Zulu and a Xhosa word, and that word is Ubuntu. Ubuntu. We take care of each other. I said Ubuntu. Ubuntu. We take care of each other. 'Cause when I take care of you and you take care of me, we all win together. When I take care of you and you take care of me, we all win together. I said Ubuntu. Ubuntu. How we take care of each other. Now I want to tell you a story. Once upon a time, a long time ago, this is a true story, there was an anthropologist visiting a village in Africa, and no one really had time for the anthropologist, except for the children. And so the anthropologist spent a lot of time with the children. And one day the anthropologist decided to challenge the children, to give them a competition. And so the anthropologist gathered a great big basket, filled it with fruit, put the basket of fruit at the center of the village, at the foot of the tree, at the center of the village, at the foot of the tree, and then gathered up all the children several hundred yards away and said, "Okay, kiddos, this is how it's gonna go. When I say go, you're gonna run as fast as you can, and whoever gets to the tree first, well, you can have all the fruit to yourself. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, go!" And instead of running as fast as they could as individuals, these children, they gathered hands. And as a group, they ran to the tree. And when they got to the basket, they passed the basket of fruit around, and all the children had a piece of fruit. And everybody was happily munching along, and the anthropologist was so confused and went up to one of the children and said, "Now, why did you do that? You could have had all the fruit to yourself." And the child said, "Ubuntu, Ubuntu. We take care of each other. How could I be happy if either child on either side of me was unhappy, hungry, or sad? Ubuntu. We take care of each other. And besides that, I can only eat one piece of fruit at a time. Ubuntu, Ubuntu. We take care of each other." Now I'd like to tell you one more story about my own experience of Ubuntu. In the Kalahari Desert, I'm traveling with an international group of 20 different folks from 5 different countries, and we're traveling in the Kalahari in the winter, because to travel in the Kalahari in the summer is insane. Well, now when I say I'm traveling in the Kalahari, I should be perfectly clear. The trucks that we're traveling in, a 5-ton truck and a 10-ton truck, they're not moving in the Kalahari sands, they're sinking and sinking and sinking. So these trucks, they're not going anywhere, but we are determined to keep on going. We are determined to make progress this day. And so we put everything on our backs and our group starts walking. Well, we're walking and we're wanting to get as far as we can, but we don't really have a very good plan. And it's almost the end of the day. And suddenly, they arrive. The women of the Kalahari, known as the Basarwa. The women arrive with babies strapped to their backs, and they're pulling donkeys. And on the donkey's back is firewood. Because these women live in the Kalahari Desert and they know what is about to happen. And very soon, within 20 minutes, the sun goes down and a fire comes up. And we are all gathered around it, grateful for the spirit of Ubuntu. Ubuntu. We take care of each other. I said Ubuntu. Ubuntu. We take care of each other. 'Cause when I take care of you and you take care of me, we all win together. When I take care of you and you take care of me, we all win together. Now, the most amazing part of this story is if you know anything about the Bushmen of the Kalahari, they are nomadic. They travel with everything they have right with them. No possessions. In fact, these women, they didn't even have a shirt on their back, just animal skins around their waist. And I have often found that the people who have the very least are often the ones who give the very most. Ubuntu, Ubuntu, we take care of each other. Ubuntu, Ubuntu, we take care of each other. 'Cause when I take care of you and you take care of me, we all win together. When I take care of you and you take care of me, we all win together. Thank you very much.
The tour boat, Sam Houston, telling visitors of our navigational wonder of the world. I did seem closer to the old man intellectually and energetically, and less like feisty